Hello, my name is Kathy, and today I'll be discussing how to use homeopathic remedies on ailments, continuing with sexual ailments, starting with the letter E to L. But before I do this, I wanted to let you know that because I have a great many videos now on many different topics, that I've decided to make several different video playlists so that it's easier to find the videos of greatest interest. So please check out my playlist page. Please refer to my How to Use Homeopathic Remedies video before using the material in this video. I'll be discussing how to use homeopathic remedies on specific ailments, but I've broken these ailments into categories for easier reference. I'll begin with ailments of the mind and emotions, then I'll move on to ailments of the brain and nervous system. Then I'll address issues with your skin, nails, hair, eyes, ears, nose, teeth, gums, lungs, respiration, heart, blood circulation, muscles, bones, joints, esophagus, stomach, duodenum, small and large intestine, liver, gallbladder, pancreas, kidney, bladder. Then ailments specific to women and then specific to men. Then issues of the hormones and the metabolism, and then issues of infections, infestations, and the immune system. Then issues surrounding fertility, pregnancy, childbirth, postnatal problems. Then homeopathic remedies that address special problems in infants, ailments and diseases in childhood, special issues of adolescence, and finally, special issues of the elderly. Constitutional treatment involves treating the totality of the individual person. Everyone is a unique individual with a unique physiology that responds to substances differently. In homeopathy, it's recognized that people react strongly to certain remedies, and as a result of this, they can be loosely placed into different categories called constitutional types. Homeopaths talk of, for example, phosphoric types. These are people who react strongly to phosphorus, or arsenicum album types, those who react strongly to arsenicum album. The belief is that people of one type share similarities in terms of body shape, character, and personality, and the sorts of diseases from which they suffer. As an example, Natrum people tend to be pear-shaped, have a dark complexion, be fastidious and rigid in personality, and keep themselves to themselves. They also crave salt and suffer from constipation. As another example, Lycopodium types tend to be tall, gangly, and of a stooped appearance, with an anxious expression and a craving for sweets and a propensity to produce intestinal gas. Now, of course, constitutional types have their limitations. In reality, each person is an individual, and so there are as many constitutional types as there are human beings. An account must be taken of the sum total of the person's inherent predispositions, past illnesses, diet, general reactions to the environment, intellectual and emotional features, and general attitude towards life. This is what is meant by constitutional treatment. I'll be making detailed videos of the various constitutional types after I've completed the use of homeopathic remedies on ailments. The ideas, procedures, and suggestions in this video and all my homeopathic videos are not intended as a substitute for the medical advice of a trained health professional. Consult your physician before adopting the suggestions in this video. If you're pregnant, do not attempt these techniques without the approval of your physician. So, let us continue with learning how homeopathic treatments can help with sexual ailments, starting with the letter E through L. Erection, orgasm, and ejaculation are reflexes, and there is nothing automatic about them. They can be helped or hindered by thoughts and emotions, and they can be helped by trusted relaxation and fantasy. Guilt, sexual taboos, and fear of inadequacy can hinder them even when all the right sensual stimuli are there. Even when all the nerves, blood vessel, glands, hormones involved in sexual response are perfectly normal, male orgasm is a more reliable response than female orgasm, at least during intercourse. However, during masturbation, both sexes' capacity for orgasm is about equal. Like every other part of the body, the genitals are susceptible to infection, especially to sexually transmitted infection. There are specific homeopathic remedies for such ailments, but in these days of global travel and high mobility, the giving of antibiotics for some of these conditions, I feel, is justified on medical and social grounds. However, A susceptibility to sexually transmitted infections indicates an underlying miasma that constitutional treatment may help to dispel. An excessive desire for sex rarely has a physical cause, but may be aggravated by certain drugs. It is generally not a problem unless the compulsion to have intercourse becomes a burden to the person concerned, or unreasonable demands are being placed on a partner. Constitutional homeopathic treatment may be necessary, but the remedies below should be tried first. If the urge to have sex does not become more controllable within 3 weeks, see your doctor. Specific remedies for men to be taken every 12 hours for up to 5 days. Intense desire to have intercourse, ejaculation during erotic dreams. Use phosphorus 30C. Local irritation of penis. Use Camphora 30C. Profuse ejaculation of semen, great exhaustion, absence of erotic dreams. Use Picric Acid 30C. Man very easily aroused, especially after alcohol or cocaine. Use Nux 30C. Specific remedies for women to be taken every 12 hours for up to 5 days. Woman who has enormous sexual appetite, despises men, suffers from depression. Use Platinum 30C. Woman who behaves in a highly emotional way, makes obscene remarks, strips off and exposes genitals, suffers from paranoia. Use Hyoscyamus 30C. Woman who is always seeking excitement and has inflated sense of her own importance. Use Gratiola 30C. Specific remedies for partner exhausted by the sexual demands to be taken every 4 hours for up to 3 days. Apathy, lethargy, indifference. Use Phosphoric acid 30C. Physical exhaustion, chilliness, oversensitivity. Use China 30C. Lack of desire for sex. The root cause of a lack of desire for sex is usually psychological stress, depression, fear of getting pregnant, performance anxiety, and frequently boredom, rather than hormonal or physical problems. It is the male hormone testosterone that sustains libido in both sexes. Testosterone levels can be depressed by poor liver or kidney function, pituitary problems, fatigue, pain, illness, depression, and stress, and also by tranquilizers, opiates, drugs and used to treat high blood pressure, appetite suppressants, and alcohol. In men, testosterone production and therefore libido slowly declines with age. This leads to less urgency for coitus, slower erection, and delayed orgasm, all of which can add to sexual enjoyment rather than detract from it. In both sexes, the ability to mentally aroused lasts longer. For some women, libido goes down before a period. Temporary loss of interest in sex is perfectly natural after childbirth or gynecological surgery. In some women, oral contraception and hormone replacement therapy have a lowering effect on sex drive. In general, if sex is pleasurable before menopause, it will continue to be pleasurable after it. Indeed, for some women, cessation of fertility is a boost to libido. If the sex drive falters after menopause or after hysterectomy, and this causes relationship problems, the doctor may prescribe testosterone. The homeopathic approach is constitutional, provided there are no physical problems, but the remedies below should be tried first. Specific remedies for men to be taken every 12 hours for up to 5 days. Loss of sex drive or positive aversion to sex, premature ejaculation or no ejaculation, especially if herpes is diagnosed. Use Graphites 30C. Premature ejaculation or inability to have an erection. Use Lycopodium 30C. Irritability, self-criticism, and extreme sensitivity to real or fancied criticism from others. Despair, thoughts of death. use nitric acid 30C. Formation of allergies, use Apis 30C. Apathy and indifference, use phosphoric acid 30C. Specific remedies for women to be taken every 12 hours for up to 5 days. General weakness, especially after prolonged or frequent intercourse, use Agnus 30C. Irritability, feeling chilly, exhausted, and indifferent to sex, energy revives after brisk exercise, use Sepia 30C. Loss of libido associated with grief or repressed emotions, use Natrum 30C. Loss of libido following periods, vagina feels raw and sore, use Causticum 30C. Formation of allergies, use Apis 30C. Lumps in the breast, use Conium 30C. Weepiness and depression, use Pulsatilla 30C. Apathy and indifference, use phosphoric acid 30C. Lack of orgasm. If lack or infrequency of orgasm, your own or your partner's, worries you or is beginning to cause problems, try the self-help methods that follow. Constitutional homeopathic treatment might also help, although the remedies that follow should be tried first. Specific remedies for women to be taken every 12 hours for up to 5 days. Inability to let go of emotions, use Natrum 30C. Fatigue and lack of energy, use Agnus 30C. Difficulty follows grief or painful ending to a love affair, use Ignatia 30C. I have a great many videos now on many different topics, and so I've decided to make several different video playlists so that it's easier to find the videos of greatest interest. So please check out my playlist page. Well, that's it for now. To stay up to date with my latest videos, make sure to subscribe to this free YouTube channel by clicking the red subscribe button right below this video. Take care.